Hello everyone, it's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Happy Monday. Yes, indeed. And some of you might go, well, I thought Monday was a later start. Indeed, it normally is. But today, my class had to be cancelled because of the studio maintenance. So today, just for this week, we're starting at, quote unquote, normal time, a slightly earlier time. So, I hope you're doing well and ready for a spot of stitching. Yes, Monday. Can you believe? And the beginning of a new week. And today I'm going to stitch this piece. And I think I'm falling in love with this piece all over again. I remember the time when I first got this pattern, I was stitching it like a crazy person for a little bit. And then I kind of just put it away and, focus on other pieces. But recently, particularly the past week, I'm really drawn to this piece. And if you don't know which piece I'm talking about, this is called The Little Cake Shop. Okay, it's from Aimee Stewart. So 3 days in a row, I'm having Aimee Stewart Day. So we have Saturday, Sunday, yesterday, I was stitching the winter reading nook. And today, Little Cake Shop. And this piece is also a max color. So let me show you the markup, okay? And it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. This is my childhood dream. If you ask me when I was, I don't know, 9, and, what's your favorite? Your dream sweet shop or cake shop, it will look something like this. And it's just so pretty and full of surprises everywhere. So this piece, I've been stitching probably over 2 years ago. I don't know where's time gone. And 2 years ago, I was in the midst of stitching Gecko Rouge a lot. And then I got really sick of it, the Gecko Rouge project. And not a restart, the first start. And then I decided to go for this piece just for a change of flavor. And so this piece, in a way, saved me from just completely walking away from cross-stitching because, I was so excited and drawn to all these beautiful colors. And let me show you my app here. Okay, so let me zoom out. So this is a regular size max colors. And here I am. I started from upper left. So for the past 2.5 years or something like that, I've been stitching mostly the wall and the ceiling. And I'm not done yet. I'm barely done with the ceiling and a lot more going on with the wall on the left as well. But it's really intricate. And I would say, just based on my own experience with Heaven and Earth, this piece is probably the most confetti piece out of them all. And if you look at the markup, you're probably not that surprised because there are a lot of small objects and a lot of colors. So I think, it simply begs for confetti in order to achieve that. So a lot of work on the wall here, particularly the teacups, a lot of tears and sweat I got here somehow, and there's a little bit to go at the bottom. But I'm falling in love with it all over again, and I'm so happy to say that. So in terms of numbers, let's have a look. Percentage, I'm really happy with it. Currently, it's 14.76, very close to 15. 15 is a milestone, right? It's 15% is definitely a milestone for me. And the total number of colors at the bottom left here, where it says floss solid, 238. 238. So pretty much within the range of max colors. I think the max number of colors 240. So right in front of all of you, I am going to create a new sprint here. So this is a counter that's going to count every single stitch I'm going to make today. All right, and today I'm patient. I'm going to choose a method that's it's going to allow me to just do it methodically and, in a very relaxing way, hopefully. So here I am, and let's go. And let me switch back to my view here, and I want to say hello to all of you in this beautiful Monday. Hello, everyone. And the first to report to the chat is our Callan. Callan says, hello, everyone. Pop in quickly. Might not be able to watch the live, but we'll try. Hopefully, you're still in the chat. And thank you for saying hello. And Lizzie is also here. Hello, Yogi and everyone. Hello. And Rajao as well, our model stitcher here. Welcome. And we also have Chloe C, Lona. And who else have we got? Oh, you guys been chatting, How nice to see that. It's like a meeting place every day. And who else have we got here? Wendy as well. And Angelique, welcome. And Susan. So Susan, my lovely assistant, my little magician assistant here. And Clara is also here. Welcome. And who else have we got? And Chelsea Summers is also here. Bess as well. Hello, hello. And scrolling down, we have Lija. Ligda. Okay, I'll keep trying every day, okay? And who else have we got? Michelle Fuller is also here. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Busy Mom is also here. Jackie, sorry, I missed the whole chunk at the bottom. And Nikki, hello, Nikki. And Samantha, welcome, joining us. And Love Drunk is also here. And Diana Smith as well. Karen Southland here on time for the class. And let's have a look. Thank you, everyone. So good to have you. You guys probably noticed by now, the names have all been turned into YouTube handles. And sounds like it's going to be a permanent situation from the sound of it. I think they're trying to prevent impersonation of accounts. It's quite overkill, I have to say. Maybe some, big channels going, there's some copycats out there pretending to be us. They just did a kind of blanket change from human names to what you're looking at. A lot of sometimes gibberish, which is just a handle. People use different ways to make it unique. So I'm doing my best to remember all your names, okay? But I think going forward, unless your names I already remember, many of you, I kind of remember your human names already, and I'll continue to refer to you with your human name as long as I can remember. I have, limited brain capacity here, unfortunately, by now. And other than that, I'll just refer to your handle, because otherwise my brain is going to be fried as I scroll through and going through the comments. But you do have the choice to maybe modify your handle if you would like, if you like that, and to reflect to the name you want to be addressed, maybe closer to your actual name or nickname or whatever. But otherwise, I'm going to just read out your handle, okay? So please don't get upset. I don't want to mess up your name. And, it's much better if I just read it out, your handle as it is. It will make life easier for all of us. Okay then, so with that, I am going to just tell you my plan today. So last week, when I worked on this piece, I started to, if I zoom out a little bit, okay? So there's a little chunk here I haven't done yet. It's kind of a ceiling, a little bit of a wall. I'll go back and fill it in, sometime. But today, I want to focus on this area downwards. So this will take me toward the center part of the piece where all the cakes and biscuits and, yummy goodies are. So finally, I'm able to actually stitch cakes. Okay, this piece is called Little Cake Shop after all, not ceiling shop or, you know, ornament shop. But there's a lot going on there. So last session, if you've been following this particular piece, you probably remember that I started to build the staircase block by block diagonally. And I wanted to follow the method for this section, maybe up until here, till I bring it to a sort of a tidy, block here. And then I'll decide what to do next. You know, I might continue with staircase from a different location, or maybe I start cross country. I don't know. But today I'm really feeling the parking method, the diagonal parking method, block by block. So I'm going to continue to do that and, do my best to follow the order, because there are benefits for actually stitch in order, block by block. There are occasions that I would go out of order in order to get to the colors I like to stitch sometimes. But today I'll do my best to follow the order from upper right and block by block to the bottom left, so I can part my thread in a neater order that I don't have to, sometimes duplicate the same color threads. Okay, so that's my plan, and hopefully nice and, kind of ordered. And let me know your plans as well. And what are you stitching today on this beautiful Monday? And today I have a few more needles. I managed to fit 3 more needles here. That's a benefit of parking, because you don't have to dock the needles as much if you use a needle bore. Okay, so let me pick my first color here. So I'm going to start from this block. Okay, it's a mixture of pink and some air stitching there. I can see that coming. I can totally see that coming. So here we go. Let me zoom in here. And all these pinks are just making me so happy. Lona says, don't forget to give Yogi thumbs up. Thank you so much, Lona. Yes, thank you. If you would like to give it a thumbs up, press once. If you don't like it, want to give it a thumbs down, press twice. Very cunning, I know. Let's have a look and see what everybody's working on. And hopefully you are nice and warm, Put your feet up and just join us with a spot of stitching, or just watching us and listen to the chat. So here we go. I'm going to just take all the threads here within this block and clear the block first, clear the part thread first. And I'm going to use the highlight box to help me to frame the area. I think that should work better here. So this is the block I'm focusing on right now. And one thread at a time, one part thread at a time. I'm going to start from the bottom right. Yeah, for some reason, this piece I have stitched in various ways. I started off with block by block parking. That was my go-to method when I started this piece. And then I switched to cross-country, mini cross-country, and kind of just got stuck a little bit. Sometimes you have a project that you really love at one point, and then for some reason you just lost the sort of desire to work on it. It was a little bit like that, and I've been trying to find that, reignite that passion again. And recently, this piece has been calling me. So I'm just following the voice and stitch the piece that's, speaks the loudest to me. That's normally how I choose, which one to work on. day to day. Band Creativity says, hi everyone, I'm not sure how to change your handle, but my name is Bree. I'm just going to work, but we'll be listening. Yes, yes, that you should have an option to change your handle if you choose to. If it's something that you just love, then stay where you are. I'll just, continue to refer to your handle. It's easiest for me. Otherwise, Yogi's brain is going to get fried. You don't want that. You don't want that. All right. So, I'm going to just one stitch. So a little bit of air stitching here. So I'm going to be brave today and deal with it. And I think, if I do it block by block, it should be relatively manageable. Hopefully. All right, already one color. And whenever possible, I'll do a minimum to maximum because I'm working with Saga and I have that capability. It will sort of minimize the ninja stitches that I have to go back and fill in. Even within the block, sometimes, can be a little bit annoying. So I will apply minimum to max whenever I can. But otherwise, I'll clear the past threads first. It's tiniest. Claudia says, hello, I'm joining a work club. Yes, we have work club. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yes, on Monday, isn't it? This is a Monday. I keep forgetting that a lot of you will be at work, listening. So we'll keep you company. And this color is 3753. Air stitching. Air stitching color. Quite a lot of them in just around this area. That's why I was a little bit, subconsciously trying to avoid it. But I think once I get through it, I'll feel happier. Moving forward. Sometimes you get to an area that you a little bit kind of try for whatever reason try to avoid stitching, and then that becomes your sticky point for the piece and it stops you from stitching it because you're trying to avoid it essentially. And Betty's here. Happy December. Indeed, yes. It's December, isn't it? It's official. And Aimee is also here. I've just started a Max Color Winter Cookie Party by Aimee Stewart today. Winter Cooking Party. I think I vaguely know which one that is. Aimee's got a few pieces that's kind of, similar type, kind of just delicious cookie patterns. The lady knows what she's doing. She knows what sort of cozy images should be. She's got many pieces like this, and this one I would say is one of them, just full of delicious things and beautiful colors. You can't beat that. Baduhi, hello. And Lizzie says, I did 149 stitches on blooming whiskers. Very, very nice. It's full of ninjas. I know the flip side of confetti, or the reward from confetti is, beautiful results. But yeah, sometimes you can be a little bit overwhelmed. And some pieces, you would have some areas quite confetti and some much less. But this piece is, I wouldn't say it's equally confetti, but you know, not that far away. Even the ceilings, it looks just like ceilings, but it's got a lot going on. Color-wise, a lot of blend. Janine, hello. Janine says, still have to drive home from work, but thought I'd say hello and I'll be back. Yes, safe driving, safe journey home. And come join us when you're home. And let me know what you're drinking today. I've got a cup of coffee, still quite warm. And ready to go. And a big bottle of water waiting for me. And the nice thing about block by block is you're just focusing on this area, and you just part the thread to the next block and forget about it for now until you get there. So it's a lot less overwhelming if you're stitching quite a confetti piece. All right, this one is done. Nice. Chloe says, I'm working on Christmas house too. I'm at 15% on a smaller pattern. Okay, but still, 15% is a lot. So by Christmas, you're going to be done, Chloe. And Karen says, I'll be doing some work on so many books before I head for work. Oh, before work stitching. That's very nice. Yeah, sometimes, you know, if I get to come home in between classes, you know, if I have some time more than, you know, a couple of hours, then I sometimes just take one piece out and start stitching. But normally I don't. If I have a morning class, even if I have time before, I try to settle down and have a coffee or something. I rarely stitch before work. And Lizzie is drinking Earl Grey tea. Well, and Michelle Fuller is working on TL, Traveling Library. Oh, now it's TL, is it? It's like it's TL now. And drinking grape cranberry juice, I presume. I like it. TL. I'm working on TL. Traveling Library, that is. Oh, you know what, guys? I've decided on the New Year's start piece. Just last night. Somehow, I was just, you know, trying to make up my mind what to do. And I think I know which piece I'm going to be stitching for my New Year's start. And it's going to be Susan Barnes. I don't know whether you're there. You have company. For the New Year, new start, I am going to be stitching Sleep Time. Yay! Round of applause for Yogi. And if you don't know which piece it is, let me show it to you right now, okay? It's beautiful. I've been talking about this piece for a little while since I got it. And I kind of go back and forth because I know we've got the Aimee Stewart companion pieces for Traveling Library. But in my mind, you know, this pattern keeps calling me back. Not this one. Let me scroll down. Hang on a second. So this piece is by Chirimaketi, okay? Chirimaketi, and this is the piece. Guys, there you go. So beautiful. And it's a supersize, my first supersize. I think it's a great piece to start as a New Year piece. You know, new start, new adventure. You know, I never had supersize patterns before. So this is going to be my New Year start. And it's the colors. I just can't get over the colors. And, you know, I know where I'm going to start this piece, but I'm not going to tell you, okay? So I'm going to keep it a secret until I start. Clickbait, okay? I need views, guys. I need views. So I'm going to keep it as a secret, and I'll reveal my starting point on this piece. Oh, it's so much going on. And then those beautiful faces of the kitty and the doggy and the little squirrel on the tree there. I can't wait. And the blue sky as well. For some reason, I'm just drawn to that dark sky. That looks so beautiful. It's so mystical and beautiful. So there you go. This is it. My New Year's start. Okay. And the Aimee Stewart companion piece, I'm not giving up on them. You know, I'll probably do them at some point. But for New Year, I want to start with sleep time. So do you have one decided already for your New Year start to start with me? So we're going to do a New Year, a new start. And looks like we're going to start with different pieces, because some of you, I'm pretty sure, will be starting with Aimee Stewart piece. And Nikki, for instance, right? You probably decided that you probably want to do one of the companion pieces. And why don't we, you know, instead of stitching the same one, because everybody's New Year, new start, we have different ideas of what it is, right? So why don't we make the sole as an open sole? The only criteria for the sole is a new start. So it has to be a brand new piece, and it has to represent something, you know, in your mind. That is the beginning of the stitching year. And but it could be any piece, as long as it's a new start. It can be small as well. It doesn't have to be massive. Mine happens to be a massive piece. And I have ordered the fabric as well, because my mind was made up. I knew it in my mind. This was going to be my piece, my New Year start. So I ordered the fabric. And I'm not going to tell you what fabric count it is. Clickbait. Okay, give me something to work with, you know. And so here you go. Susan says squirrel star. Yes, that's one candidate, one possibility. And Betty says my guess Yogi will start the fox. Oh, that's another one. And Chloe says, I'm so tempted to get sleep time as well. It looks lovely. Yes, Chloe, it's got different versions. I think it's got a mini, Stitchy Mum, Pieces. Oh my God, I can't talk. It's been a slightly longer day today. A lot of classes. And Busy Mom is working on the mini version. So you can have a look if you're wondering what a mini piece is like. So go to mini Busy Mom's channel. And also it's got a regular color, and the version I'm doing is max colors and max size, super size. So it's up to you. You can do a mini as well. It's a beautiful piece. And oh, Grace Houston as well. I have sleep time ready to go. I'll wait and start with you on the New Year start. Wonderful. So you, me, Susan, Susan Barnes. How nice. Yes, I have company. I'm very happy. This one here. And Jackie says, if there's a hey Sal, I'm buying sleep time and we'll start with you. Wonderful, Jackie. And yes, Jackie says, I can't give Yogi any more nicknames to remember. Yes, have mercy on Yogi. My brain is fried. It's a memory test every day. And, you know, I don't want to mess up your name. You know, people want to be addressed in the way they want to. But, you know, unfortunately, the situation with YouTube, they don't make it easier. So either you can modify, but Jackie, I remember yours. So you're good. So those I have already remembered. I'll try to, you know, keep in my brain. Otherwise, I'll just address you as your handle. And you have the choice to modify it, to make it more human if you want to, but you don't have to. You know, I'll just read out the handle name. All right. And yeah, so that's my New Year plan. And let's have a look. Beth says the New Year, my New Year start will be cozy winter nook from pain-free craft and traveling library too, probably. Unsure if Max color. Oh, a couple of pieces. Waiting for Beth here. Nikki says 32. I'm not telling you, Nikki. It's a secret. Clickbait, okay? Oh, okay. Busy Mom says, I'm actually doing the quick stitch on sleep time. Okay, so it's got a quick stitch version as well. Not many Busy Mom's doing. So she says, I'm working on that today. So later tonight, I'll post a progress picture. Yes, wonderful. It's beautiful, isn't it? But even quick stitch, I remember seeing your web. It's beautiful. And that probably put ideas in my head to look into this piece. I didn't realize what you were stitching was quick stitch. And I think I went on to Heaven and Earth and had a look and saw a big piece. I supersized it. And Rose is also here. Hello, hello. She says, happy Monday indeed. And next one. Oh, I've done these ones already. Very nice. Here we go. I want to clear up the part threads first. And now I'm feeling a lot better. Now I know which piece I'm going to do, because I was kind of thinking back and forth. Not only that I have to decide on which piece to stitch, but also what fabric count, etc. Just a lot to think about. And now I know what I'm doing. I'm feeling so much better. I'm really looking forward to it. And Nikki, do you know which one you're starting, or are you keeping it a secret? Big reveal, New Year reveal. And Betty's drinking a cup of hot coffee. And she says, I'll be working on Quick Stitch Romeo and Juliet by Aimee Stewart. Wow. Every day is Aimee Stewart Day, isn't it? One. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. All right. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it, busy mom? Nikki says, I'm starting all of them. All of them. Which ones? The companion pieces, both of them, and what? And which one? You have more? Nikki. Yes. Oh dear. Okay, that sounds like a threat. Nikki, I'm starting all of them. And you still have the portal piece you were doing, and the world map as well. Are you doing sleep time? Nikki, why don't you start sleep time with me? How's that? And then you can do all your companion pieces and whatever simultaneously. Maybe one new start a day for the entire January for Nikki. Hey, Susan Barnes, yes. She says, just saying a quick hi before work. Yes, I'm in for a New Year's start. I can't wait. Sleep time. Yes, Susan, you and me, and also who was that? Grace as well. At least 3 of us starting, and I think yours as well. I think all 3 of us have max supersize, right? And max colors. Oh, yes, the golden triangle, golden trinity, a holy trinity, whatever it is. And probably a few more are going to join us, I hope. Rose says, Yogi, have you seen the hate pattern called In the Garden Shed by Arina Ganashova? I think you will love it. Oh, no, I haven't. Is it a new one? I haven't looked at their website recently. Too scared. I'm waiting for a discount day, sale day. I don't know when it's going to be. I think they're planning something really cunning. But I'll have a look when I get a chance. See, at this point, I'm too scared to love, fall in love with another pattern. All right, then. This one, I'm going to stitch this one for now. And then move and park over here. I like the fact that I don't have to worry anything beyond this block. That keeps my mind kind of, focused. I like that. This one I'm parking. All right, it's going well. Look, it's about 60%, 70% done. Susan Barnes says, Max all the way. Max all the way. Yes, that's how we do it. That's how we roll. Grace says, no supersize for me. I'm regular. So Grace is regular. Yes, it's okay to be regular. Angelique says, no new start for me till I complete my chatelaine. How far have you got to go? Are we talking years? In that case, just start a new one, Do not wait. No need to wait. Let me look at Nikki. Nikki's starting everything. Oh, unholy trinity, Susan. It's Holy Trinity. Oh, so Lizzie is doing garden shed. So there you go, Max color. That's nice. Lola says, I have sleep time in my cart, waiting for sale. Yes, go for it. I think the sale is definitely coming before Christmas. So, you know, you might as well start thinking about what fabric count you're going to be stitching it in when you get it. So you're, you know, ready to go. I'm going to take it down here. Nikki says, I think I can squeeze in sleep time mini. Yeah, go for it. Or quick stitch, right? Quick stitch is really pretty as well. Rose says, I saw that pattern as a max color, as a new release, and instantly thought of Yogi. Oh, I'm going to have a look. So it's a chart that's already out there for a little bit, but they added the max colors. Is that correct? I'll definitely have a look. Chloe she says, and this group is such a bad influence. I know. Everybody's guilty, okay? Do not point at me and go, Yogi, it's your fault. It's all of you. And Nikki as well. Nikki's the one who says, I'm starting everything, okay? Not me. I'm really measured, okay? Lona says, I really like it about time. Oh, it's about time. Okay. Max color. It's in my cart where time goes by. I see you in my dreams. Oh my God. Christmas Lane. Christmas Lane is pretty. Supersized constellations. Wow. I know. And I find at different times, you know, I'm kind of drawn to different pieces. It depends on what type of what kind of projects, what projects I've been working on as well, because sometimes you just want something that's a little bit different from what you're stitching as a contrast, kind of, you know, just bring a little bit more, some varieties. So sometimes there patterns out there, they're really pretty, but it feels very similar to something you're stitching already. Then maybe times like that, I'll choose something a little bit different. I like each web to have its own challenges and its own kind of, you know, something unique about it. Otherwise, all the webs are gonna just turn into a blur. or roll into one. I don't want that. Right. Going to park here. Nice. One more pass thread to go, and it's mostly done just by filling, working through the pass threads. Let me have a sip of my coffee here. Jackie says, my hate wish list is about 50 charts. Oh my goodness. Yes. Marion says, life is too short to not start and work on the charts you really love. Exactly. I rather work even just, a little bit at a time of a chart rather than trying to complete one thing, which is, in my case, guys, if I do one piece at a time, my goodness, I'm going to be stitching the same piece for 50 years. So that's probably not good for my sanity. Right, this one, 2 stitches and no parking. Oh, 1 underneath. That's fine. Nikki says, I'm surprised they didn't have a sale this weekend. Well, that's why we're kind of talking about it in the last couple of streams, okay? I think they probably have some sort of a, cunning plan under their sleeve, because yesterday, Black Friday and Cyber Monday would have been obvious days to do sales, but they didn't. No discount. And I think it's going to come as some random day, and maybe they're releasing something new as well. That's my guess. First of all, we might get the max colors for the companion pieces. That's possible. That one could be one possibility, or something else. You never know. I think they'll definitely do a sale before Christmas, way before, I think. They probably want everybody to get their charts ready for, New Year. 316 going back. 316. I forgot to call out the colors with the part threads. All right then, all part threads down and done now, and I am going to follow minimum to max and fill in the rest of the stitches. This is pretty quick. It's already one block. Oh, today's going to be too easy for you, but I'll try to make it tricky, okay? I can always trick you. Do some random stitches somewhere else. 3727. 3727. I don't want it to be easy for you. 3727. Hang on, Jackie. You have, well, Jackie says, my plan is to get them all started in 2026. And you have 50 charts on your wish list. Unless you intend to keep them on a wish list for the entire year. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of new starts. Just one stitch with this one. 3727. 3727. Susan says we're enablers. Exactly. We're all guilty. Hey, Captain Squirrel. Good morning. It's Tuesday in the squirrel land. Oh dear. Lona says, I only have 18 pages, a wish list, but some are duplicates, waiting for me to decide if I'm regular or supersize. 18 pages? Yes, in comparison, I'm very sane, comparing to these out of control stitchers. Yogi's the same one. 162. I think I've got about five charts on my wish list. See, I told you, I'm very, very measured. 162. Because I don't really collect charts. I don't collect them if I'm not going to do it. If I have a chart, I intend to work on it. So I can't get 50 charts. That wouldn't make sense. And also, there are new ones coming along, so. And one more at the bottom there. And when I'm stitching like this, you can probably tell, I think all this area, a lot of the area on the ceiling and everything, let me zoom out a little bit, they're all done block by block, and you can't see the tension line at all. So no problem there. Some people might worry that if you do block by block, you get lines, but not when I do it for some reason. It's probably just your the tension of your stitches as well. All right, so let me. Where shall I park? I can park it over here. I'm trying to park it in a correct spot, because my instinct is to park in the nearest location for the next stitch to appear, but the correct location should be the highest and upper left position that you can find. So sometimes it's a little bit far away, but I try to park in a sort of correct location, like a good girl. It just makes things a little bit easier when you start to clear the part threads. All right, so this is also done. Next one, 3803. This is not bad at all. I'm really enjoying it. 3803. Yes, I've got a part needle. Yes, low now you can do the math, if you have, 18 pages. Susan says, Library of Cats. Yes, indeed. We don't know when. Oh, that's a very good point. Susan, yes, I totally forgot about Library of Cats. It's supposed to be coming out anytime now. Yes. Who knows? I just feel like hate is... I think they're planning something. There's no way they're going to just let December go by and no discount day. I think they're planning some sort of launch. That's my prediction. I love this color. So pretty. And okay, there's no neighboring stitches here, so I'm going to end it. Whoops, just stabbed myself. Here it is. Grace Houston says, Yogi, when you get a chance, look up Hate Flowery Patterns by Irina. Oh, the same person. It's Dolly and Molly, really? Oh, I'll have a look then. Definitely, I'll definitely look it up. Oh dear, Molly and Dolly. Yes, yesterday I showed the picture of Molly, who was Dolly's sister, but she passed away last year. But Dolly has a sister who's also a tuxedo cat as well. 223, 223. Wow. 223. Who is going to have the first spooky bingo today? I wonder. Claudia says, in 2015, I bought a bunch of hate patterns with big plans to start them. Never did. 10 years later, my tastes have totally changed, and now I need a new chance. Yes, your preferences could change quite drastically. Depends on, you know, all sorts of things. Absolutely. Nikki says, I have 0 charts in my wish list. They're in my brain. Oh dear. I dread to ask how many charts you have implanted in your brain, in your database. Too scary to ask. Betty Lou Taylor says, traveling library, just checked Hate and the Max versions. Order says, ready for quick stitch. Oh, no, ready for quick QC. Meaning they may be out in the next Wednesday or so. There you go. Maybe they're waiting for the release day and to do a sale. Oh, brace yourself. So next Wednesday is only 2 days' time, right? This coming Wednesday. Hey, Tori. Let's bring on. I think we have a new friend. Tori says, hi everyone, evening everyone. I absolutely love watching people do full coverage pieces. I finished my first full coverage last year. I haven't been stitching as much since then. I miss it though. Tori, come join us. Yeah, sometimes people walk away from stitching for a little bit for whatever reason. Maybe they have a new hobby, or maybe just, sometimes it gets busy. But it's so nice to just, stitch a little bit every day. It's so relaxing. And we're here every day, so come join us. Welcome, Tori. Lona says, Yogi, you're always talking about us working on somebody. Maybe we should work on you. What do you all think? Her wish list is sad. You're referring to my 5 items, you, Lona. And Lona says her wish list is sad, crying, and begging for attention. Those poor charts. Well, Lona, that's because if I do buy a chart, I'm going to work on it. I don't want them to just sit in my folder for eternity. I have, sometimes I don't know when I'm going to start, but I know at some point I'm going to work on it. So I can't have 50 patterns, even for me. You've witnessed the speed I'm stitching, Lona. I'm not one of those aliens, who can do 2,500 stitches a day and call it a slow day. Nikki, the other day, Lola did 2,500 a day, okay, Nikki? Just saying. And it was like regular day, Just putting a little bit pressure on Nikki. Nikki has done 4,000 a day before. I've done 9,000, by the way. Huh? It's on the record, okay? 9,000 a day. Oh, I love this. It's oh, there are two more stitches for some reason I have not done. Otherwise, it's almost completed. I'm just casually chatting here, and one block is almost done. Lovely. Oh, I love it. Let me have a look, see what's happening here. There's 2 stitches here. For some reason, I missed it. I missed these 2. Let me quickly fix that. All right. Oh, actually 3. I just marked them by accident, I think. It's 01. 01 doesn't make appearance very frequently. 01. And also Sleep Time has got at least one color that I can see. That's one of those metallic sparkly ones. I think 32. I think Susan will know. It's metallic colors. 2, 1, 2, 3. That one is done. Just these 2. Oh, Rose says, in a garden shed has both Molly and Dolly too. They are popular combo, aren't they? Right, that's why Rose wants me to have a look. I'll definitely do. Molly and Dolly. And Flem's fan? Are you new to us? Or maybe you're under a different name? Flames fan says, Yogi, when I first started to watch your live videos, you worked on a piece that had an apple pie in the corner. What was that piece called? Yes, I know which piece you're referring. It's a cherry pie. It's a cherry pie, Flames. It's called Vintage Baker. It's by Aimee Stewart. Yes, and I think it only comes with regular colors. What I've got is regular size, regular colors. And, you know, the reason I have not worked on that piece for a little while, do you know what happened? Guess. With all the mishaps I have with everything. Take a guess, guys. Yes, so that piece is called Vintage Baker by Aimee Stewart. And welcome, Flems. Nikki says, you can only work on one at a time. I told myself to shut up when I felt that way. Okay, Grace is feeling a little bit overwhelmed. No, you know, because if you have started a piece already, the chances are they are the patterns that you love most, right? So you should be really, really happy that you have those friends, beautiful friends. Every whip is like a friend, isn't it? Because they accompany you for years to come, and it's a very intimate experience because you're literally making it happen on the fabric. You're bringing this life, you know, this friend to life, stitch by stitch. It's a beautiful experience, and if you have a lot of whips, just means you have a lot of friends. So it's wonderful. Just one stitch at a time, even though Nikki is doing 10 at a time, okay? Ooh, lovely, look at this. This one is done. Done, done, done. And I'm going to stitch in order. I'm going to go diagonally. I'm going to be good, okay? Sometimes I just, you know, normally, the normal yogi will probably just keep going because there's some pink there. But I am going to come down diagonally and do it in order so I can part my thread neatly without creating more part threads than necessary. So that's a benefit if you stitch in proper order. All right, I'm going to move it down. Hopefully it's not too much air stitching in this block. I don't want to preview because I'm going to get scared. I'm not going to preview the color, but I sense the colors probably will be slightly on the air stitching side. I'm going to just take a breath and do it stitch by stitch. It has to be done, right? It's part of a beautiful piece. Betty says QC might mean quality control. Yes, I was wondering what that meant. Lona says, Yogi, why not? 5 or 50, what's the difference? Yes, it's 0. 0 means 0, right? That's quite true. I think if it makes you happy, like Nikki, you can start everything. Why not? You just do a little bit at a time, but you get to work on all of them. If you love all of them, I don't see why not, really. Because even though, you know, I think 50 sounds like a lot, it's all relative, isn't it? Because some people might look at my webs and go, well, 25 sounds like a lot. I only have 1, you know? Those aliens, they exist. So the numbers, – whether it's large or small, it's all relative. So, oh, this one, I am going to park to the left actually, bottom left, because that will be the block I go next. And it will be there waiting for me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So sometimes, even though I look to the right first and look down, look to the right and I look to the left actually, bottom left, see if there is anything. Try to park in the block that I'm going to get to first. Just one stitch. And then I'm going to park it to the right side there. Lizzie says, now it's a competition, everyone. Lizzie says, I have 77 in my wish list. Okay, I'm gonna park it here. 01. Really pale. There's so many colors, literally. They look like the same colors. They are very, very similar. Some a little bit blue there, but pretty much all pale. Next one. Nikki says, I stitch what I want, no system, but I don't like deadlines or telling myself to have to stitch an amount. Same here. Yes, it's not homework. And I think at some point, if I keep stitching, I'll finish them. But that's not sort of in my mind when I'm stitching them. Sometimes just one block is a completion for me. Like now, I've completed one block. I'm very, very happy. All right, I'm going to park it to the right there. Next one, just one stitch, that one. 3756, 3756. Next one. And I can't remember, Lola was doing 10 stitches or 4 stitches, but I think 2050, 2500 sounds like a lot, whichever way you look at it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And if you can't see the stitches, I do not blame you. This is air stitching at its best, okay? Do not doubt it. I am actually stitching. I'm not just moving my needles. It's real. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And to be honest, even though this is a pre-gridded fabric, and recently I keep saying that, you know, I prefer plain fabric, but this is quite nice to stitch actually. Not bad at all. It's slightly bulkier, but it's okay. I don't have to grit. That's nice. All right, so this one, I am going to, where shall I park it? I am going to park till a block on the right there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can drive people nuts if they're counting as well. And I keep saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Eventually, it's going to drive you insane. All right then, over here. I literally have to say it out loud, otherwise I just lose count. It's for my brain. I'm really verbal. If I'm doing something like, you know, maybe it's just part of, maybe that's why I like to teach, because I just naturally kind of try to describe what I'm doing. Okay, this one. I know. Still can't see it, right? There's a thread there. It's real. There's a thread. Sarah, hello. Where have you been, darling? Sarah says, hello, everyone. I'm so behind. I didn't know today was earlier than usual. I know, Sarah. Yes, I did say, sort of mention it yesterday, because my class today was cancelled. So today is kind of, you know, earlier time as usual. I hope you're well. And let me know what you're stitching, if you're stitching. I think I'm going to go left first. Where do I park? I'm going to park to the right. So normally I have a plan. If I'm going to park, I like to decide where to park before I start stitching, so I know where to take my stitches, where I start and where I end my stitches. I like to take them around to the location that's closest to where I'm going to park. So it's a game I play. air stitching. It's going to be beautiful. You know, look at that. Sarah says, I've been busy with family stuff over Thanksgiving break. I'm working on Monarch today, drinking white chocolate cappuccino. Wow, that sounds lovely. And I hope you had a great time with family over Thanksgiving. Really good to see you. And Sarah's doing a 48, is it 24, 48-hour marathon next year. So aliens, if you want to join Sarah, you know what to do, you know, start warming up, start the training. That one. 1, 2. Janine says, Yogi, I'm very surprised you are doing the air stitching. I figure you have wandered somewhere else. I know today for some reason, because, you know, with this piece, I kind of got to a sticky point because of areas like this, where there's a lot of light colors, you know, I know they're coming. So I think in some ways, my brain, you know, subconsciously, I've been trying to avoid this piece because I didn't know how to move forward. But today I just feel ready to tackle it. And I think, you know, block by block is a good choice. And I'm parking as well. So, you know, I really enjoy it so far. And I don't want to preview colors just in case they're all pale. Because if I preview them, then I know there's going to be a lot of air stitching, then, you know, I'll probably start cross country somewhere else, like here. But I think this area down here isn't as bad because there's some darker colors. It's just these little, you know, banners there. But I have to do them in some way, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm not sort of trying to push myself to do something I don't like. I enjoy it. But choosing the right method for it is important. I know normally I'll try to pick a different location and just start stitching something else. But today I'm feeling, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. And I'm going to part to the right side. 1, 2. Today's the day. Whoops. So what I'm trying to do, so one more pass thread, and I'll start to do minimum to max. Not that, you know, it probably doesn't make any difference. I can just pick random, you know, whitish blue colors and start stitching here. It'll probably be okay. Just 2 stitches with this one. And it's 775. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Lovely. Let me just organize my threads here. I could technically do a strangling method to tuck the threads down, because I'm not going to get to these ones for a little bit. I've got 3 more blocks to go. Right, so now I'm going to go minimum to max to fill in the remaining block. I think this is a good plan. It's a good plan. 162, 162, just 1 stitch, and then park. 162. It's a light blue. Are you surprised? I'm not. Clara says, dumb question here. However, I'm going to ask it to Yogi. Yes, I love dumb questions. Just kidding. What's the difference between detox tea and smooth move tea? I have no idea. Well, I can probably take a guess of detox, but what is smooth move tea? It's really hard to say, first of all. Well, are we talking about, we're talking about tea, right? Detox tea normally contain herbal herbs that has kind of detox effect. That's what I'm guessing, like, fennel, lemongrass, or that kind of stuff. But smooth move, I've never heard of that. Is it nice? And does it mean just become more flexible? So you can do yogi moves without injuring yourself. That sounds good. So, Clara, I have no idea. Okay. Smooth move tea. But I hope they're delicious. That's the important thing. Clara says, the tea, my male nurse told her to take, a mother-in-law nurse told her to take for constipation. Oh, so it's now the smooth move has a completely different meaning in my mind. Hopefully. Cinnamon detox too. Yes, a lot of herbs have that property. That kind of cleanses your system. And also, yes, it's a lot of teas are aiming to do that. But for constipation, so yeah, I don't know what's in it. Yes, I see. But tea in general, warm tea in general is just nice for digestion, isn't it? So, and also a question for the Facebook group members. What's happening with the spider? So yesterday okay, a little bit triggering if you have a spider phobia. Okay, so yesterday we were talking about different types of spiders. I don't know how we started, and then someone posted a giant spider in the Facebook group, and this morning when I looked, it was gone. Was it removed? Was it taken off by Facebook? Was it? Are giant spiders banned? Or maybe it was taken off by the author. I can't remember who it was. And I thought it was quite curious. Maybe you know why. It was a little bit scary. I'm kind of secretly quite happy that it's gone. Jackie, yes, I know, poor Jackie. You probably had a heart attack, right? I told you not to look. Keep the eyes closed. 351. I'm just curious why it's gone. 351. One stitch here. Oh, seriously? So this color, guys, this orange, that can't be right. So this area is all, you know, air stitching. Suddenly, there's a single stitch of this orange right here, and then nowhere else in the surrounding area. Literally just one. What does it do? This magic color. Just one stitch and nowhere else within miles. What is going on? What does this stitch do? We'll find out. We'll find out. I hope it's correct. 351. Yes, it's an orange. Just one dot here. One stitch. And that's it. The magic color. Oh, I remember now yesterday, because Alandria says, we're talking about pets, and she says, I have pet spiders. That's how it started. I remember now. So giant spiders are banned on Facebook. Nikki says smooth moves make you go. They put some out at church. Oh, so it's a thing then. Smooth moves. I've never seen teas with names like that. I was thinking about something totally different. So it's a known thing. I know. Detox is obvious, isn't it? That's it. This one stitch is here, guys. It's official. A lone stitch on its own with nothing else. No other stitches of the same color within the area. I think it's performing a special function. There, just there. Ooh. 351 going back. Yes, just a ninja stitch, Lona, of completely different color. That's not relating to anything else here. And there's no other stitches of this color in the surrounding area that I can see. Whoa. Grace Houston. The churchgoers were going to the restroom, not to church. That's so funny. Why would they serve that at the church? What do they expect? Really busy Lou. That's very curious. 778. 778. It's got more than one stitch. That's good to know. Well, maybe the church is desperate for people to, stick around. They think if they need a loo, they might stay for a little bit more. Oh dear, what's happening here? Why do I have this orange thread sticking up kept looking at this stitch. What is it doing here? What function? What special function does it perform? Single stitch of orange. Three zero 46. 3046. I do have one already. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one. I can do it, okay? Stitching at its best. Well, this one's a little bit yellow, and it's not blue. They just blend in sort of quite random color. And this one as well, just on its own. There's no surrounding stitches of the same color. Literally, just one. Dear, oh dear. That's really curious. And I wonder, this is just things that kind of randomly happen when they create the charts. Or it's through some sort of grand design. Just literally one stitch of this color. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Susan says, look on the markup, see if it makes sense. No, I don't want to look at the markup. I don't want to turn on the markup view because I might get scared because I know it's going to be acres. Quite a lot of air stitching here. Maybe at least this block and maybe a little bit. I think this block will be a little bit better because you can tell there's some darker colors start to happen here. But at least as far as this block is concerned, I just don't want to know. it's all, you know, air stitching colors. Because normally I'll turn on a preview and pick the colors. But today I'm following the rules, okay? It doesn't matter if it's all, you know, invisible colors. I'm gonna stitch them. It's just one of those days. Nikki says your saga isn't sinking. What do you mean? It is sinking. Oh yeah, that's quite true. Yes, it's not moving, is it? Let me have a look. Thanks for letting me brought that to my attention. I don't know. Let me start again then. Let me start my saga, my ad view again. Yes, it's true. It's not sinking. Let me look at what is going on here. I am going to restart the thing. All right then, let's have a look. Is it working now? No. Let's have a look. All right. It's moving now. Yes. Moving now. It was frozen for some reason. Never happened before. There you go. It's back. Yes. All right then. I don't know why I did that. Next one. Ujjayi brass, Ujjayi brass. Yeah, so this one is done. That one is done. Just one stitch, lone stitch. Quite a few lone stitches. Let me have a look. I've got, oh my goodness, look at this. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. Just single stitches of random colors. 3A64. This is where this is when the needle ball really shines. 3A64. Yes, see? I just pick up the needle with a thread. 2 seconds. I'm ready to go. Ready to go. And this one is literally just a single color. Oh no, this one I can park. Yes, I can park with this one. That's good to know. So it's not just a single stitch. There are more in the surrounding area. So, but in order to do that, I'm going to park at the bottom left actually, because that's the block I'm going to get to first. So I will have to perform a yogi move, okay? Not smooth move, yogi move, okay? Slightly different function. I'm going to tuck this color here, stitch here, and then park it down to the bottom left, because this is going to be my next block. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I try to park my thread to the next block I'm going to stitch. So, all right then. Let me mark this. Next one. 647. 647. 647. Lona says, don't look, just stitch. I know, because if I look, I'm going to realize it's a complete whole block there stitching, which I kind of expected anyway, just looking at the area. So I don't want to preview. I want surprises. And I didn't see stitches like this color coming through. So that was a nice surprise. A color I can actually see, and you can see as well. Jersey girl, hello. Good evening, she says. Stitchy friends, hope everyone is having a good Monday. Can't believe it's December already. I know, because I remember when we started Christmas piece, when I started the Christmas piece, the new start, it was in the beginning of November, and it doesn't feel like that it was that long ago. 647, 647, I need to get a new strand. 647. And before you know it, it's Christmas. And then it's New Year. Oh, goodness. And I'm going to miss the Christmas piece after that, because it's really sweet piece. I really enjoy it. The Christmas house. One, two, just one stitch here. So Lizzie is in the air stitching zone as well. Sometimes it's, you know, sometimes when you're in the mood to do it, it actually feels good. So this one is actually much darker, no problem. But where do I park? Let me park down. No, let me park right. Let me take it over here. So where you park your thread is not a black and white decision. You just park whichever direction. So I have a couple of things to consider when I park. Is it the kind of my next destination? So I try to park in order, but also, is it the closest? Sometimes if it's just right next to me, then I'll just park in that area. Sometimes it's at the bottom, if that makes sense. So a lot of that is not really set in stone. You just park in a way that makes sense to you, that you're happy with. All right. 02, which doesn't make appearance that frequently either. 02, just one stitch as well. Is you know, one stitch party. One stitch party. Ninja party. But this one I can park either to the right. I think, yes, that's the only choice. To the right side, there, somewhere. 1, 2, 3 from top. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 here. All right. Two, 2, 3. Oh, it's a pink. What a surprise. So, okay, so what's happening here is it just has those random colors just kind of scattered around to create some sort of, I don't know, confetti effect. 2, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3, and this one I can park to the right as well. Literally one stitch of this color per block. 2, 2, 3. It's kind of slightly different because, for instance, with this one, there's a certain pattern to it. You've got a little bit of green, white, it makes sense. And this one on the left has got pink, you know, so there's a pattern forming. And this one is quite plain, but this one's kind of just random, kind of dots everywhere. Pixels. In no particular order. Just one stitch here. One, 2, 3, 4. Jersey Girl says, I worked on Jelly World yesterday and got a total of 3,000. 3,000? Yes, I know Jersey Girl is a little bit of alien. Nikki, have a look, okay? No competition, okay? Just say. Jersey Girl says, I've got total of 3,000 for the day. I have 10,200 stitches left before I finish the whole thing. Oh, only 10,000. If you do 3,000 a day, then it's going to take you 3-4 days to finish. No biggie. And is it full coverage? Sorry, is it full stitch or 10 stitches? Full cross, I mean. Let me just grab something here. So I want to show you something, guys. So this is a kind of a mystery in my mind for quite a while. And maybe some of you know what it is and you can help me out. So I'm going to show you an item that I got from a, maybe 2 years ago. I got a sort of a fun kind of Christmas box, advent calendar type, you know, that you can open one box at a time from a company called Caterpillar. It's a British company. And so each day you open a box, which is quite pretty. Let me see if I can show you. I still have the box here. Okay. I still have the box here. And I kind of posted the items in the box every day on my Instagram. It was 2 years ago, ages ago, right? So I'm going to just move it aside for a bit. I'm going to put it back. Don't worry. I just want to show you this box, right? So this box I got a couple of years ago. Whoops. I can't even open it. Really nicely designed. You can't open it. So these are the boxes, random boxes, and they've got all sorts of items in there. So I keep the boxes because they're so pretty and they all have illustrations and everything. So there's 30 boxes or 31 or whatever. And so each day you open a box, right? And so the items inside, most of the time, they make sense. There's some needles, accessories, scissors. They were really nice, really nice. All right. And, but there's one item I got out of this box. Till this day, I have no idea what they are. And now that you're here, I want to show you. So maybe you can tell me what it is. Okay? Are you ready? I'm going to show you the item. Maybe some of you, I'm sure it's stitching related, but I just don't know what it is. Okay? I'm going to show you. I can't remember which day it's from, but it's this thing. Can you see it? What on earth is it? I have no idea. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit. It came like that out of the box and there was no explanations. It just came out like this. I can't figure out what it is. Anyone? Maybe I'll post on our Facebook group as well. Maybe someone knows. So it looks like this. It looks like it's supposed to fit into something, but I don't know what it is. And why will it just come out on its own? It's a what? It's a snowman. No, it's not. What? A snowman? How? Jackie says it looks like a wooden snowman. Janine says a snowman. Really? Aimee says it looks like a snowman. But what does it do? Now you say snowman, I can kind of see, maybe if you put it this way, right? Nikki says snowman. Are you guys just saying it because other people are saying it? I was so confused for over 2 years. I have it on my desk and I look at it from time to time, and because with this shape, I just want to kind of fit it in something. And it's not a stamp. It has nothing. It literally just comes like this. But snowman, there's no eyes or anything. And it's not white. Rachel says snowman. Everybody says snowman. And Dobby says, hello, Yogi and Stitchy friends. I think it's a wooden snowman. But why? What's the purpose? Oh, Belena, Belenat, sorry, Belena says wine bottle stopper. No, it can't be because, or maybe it is. But normally, if it's a wine stopper, it's cork based because you need to have a little bit of give to seal properly, right? It wouldn't be just wooden piece though. It looks like it needs to fit into something. With a hat, yes. Because instinctively when I saw it, I just want to stick it into something, but I cannot figure out what it is. But how can it be a snowman? Why don't they put some eyes or paint it white or something? I think it's supposed to have some sort of function. Here's a top hat on. Yes, it does, but what does it do? Beth says he's wearing a fancy hat. You could paint him up, or display as it is. Yeah, but the whole point is that you can't, it gives you something that you can use already. Why would they give you something that you have to paint? I have to do all the work. They're supposed to be doing all the work. And Jackie says, I have a wooden set like this as a snowman. But what do you use them for? What purpose does it? Decoration? If I can't even tell what it is, if it's a snowman painted and everything, then it will be a decoration. But how is it a decoration? And also the hat looks really weird. Is it even a hat? Because why would a hat have such a thick rim? It doesn't make sense. It's for Christmas decoration, but how? I can't even tell what it is. Susan says, take a photo and do a Google search. Oh, that's a very cunning plan. Yes, I don't know what it is. Yes, I might just do that. Michelle Fuller says, they let the face off for you. But why? Why do I have to do the work? Okay, so Sarah says, it looks like snowman. Everybody says snowman. Ebony says, paint it. They're supposed to be painted for me. Why do I have to do it? I don't even know how to do that. What kind of paint? The whole point. Because it doesn't match the pattern. Because all the other boxes, they'll come in with something that I can use already. Like a piece of small cloth or some needles, some floss, some scissors. And everything has a function. And suddenly I got this. Fickle says, could it be a weight or twisting cord? They usually have a hook though. Yes, it has nothing. It literally just comes like this. It can stand in some way because it's flat, but that's about it. And I'm not convinced it's a snowman. Maybe snowman shape inspired, but this bit is just so thick. I don't know. I just want to stick into something. Google Lens it. Yes. That's a good idea. What? Chloe says, I Googled it. It's definitely a snowman that you can customize and decorate. So you just paint it and just put it there. Because you can't even use it on your Christmas tree as an ornament. There's no strings or anything. And the Floss Wanderer says, is it a thread bobbin? But how? It's not even a regular shape. You could, I suppose you could probably wind your some threads around it. Who designed this? So remember the day when I opened the box and saw this. I want to throw the box away. Summer Josephine says you could email the company that sold the box and ask them, I suppose. Yes, I could have, but for 2 years I didn't. I just allow the mystery to stay. Oh, Jackie says if you Google unpainted wooden snow, let me just quickly, wooden snowman. Unpainted. Google unpainted snowman. Why? Why is that even a thing? Why is it a thing that's unpainted? Let me have a look. I'm just gonna do it on my phone here. Snowman. Unpainted. Okay, hang on. Let me just do it here. I never saw it as a snowman though. Today is the first day that I actually try to look at it. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me show you this. I just saw something very similar and then I lost it. Hang on. Unpainted snowman. Not quite like this though. Let me have a look. No, unpainted snowman is like this. That's an unpainted snowman that I can see. So there are bits that you can identify as a snowman, right? But not like this. This looks nothing like that. Well, no hands, no nose or anything. Nikki says, you can hang out with your wooden spools. Yeah, it's literally just, there's no more details. So I think wine stopper makes sense if it was cool, but it's just wooden. Shellabelle says, hello, the snowman, does his hat come off? No. It could be a needle case. No, oh, I see, but no, it's just one piece. It's just a piece of wood. Is it a needle case? No, nothing comes off. It's literally just like that. No. Jackie says, Tamu has the exact same one, really? And it says, unpainted snowman. Oh dear. That's not very well made, is it? Because I have to do all the work. Okay, Jackie's posted a pig. And that's much better than the giant spider yesterday. Right. Born Again Stitcher says, hello, good to be able to join the live today. Welcome. Welcome. Do you know what it is? Born Again Stitcher. Okay, let me just quickly have a look at our Google, so Facebook here. Because every time I spot it on my desk, I just go, what on earth are you? And let me just have a quick look on the Facebook, see if it's identical. Oh, what? I can just, it's much quicker for me to do it via my phone, actually, rather than trying to set up the thing. Hang on. Okay, it's all spontaneous here. Let me just browse our group. Okay, we have a group, in case you don't know. And, oh my goodness, it is double fill, unfinished Christmas. Can you see it? On Christmas wooden peg doll. How does it make a doll? Oh, it does. What on earth? I kept thinking it's supposed to be like this, like some sort of top for something. Oh dear. Well, it definitely didn't make sense for my brain. I just didn't look at it this way. So you're supposed to do all the work and paint it like this. That's a lot of work, guys. Right, it does look the same, doesn't it? Okay, the mystery's solved. I think it's unpainted wooden snowman. Thank you. I don't know what to think of it, because everything else that came with the box you can use, in some way. And suddenly I got this. But thank you guys. Mystery solved. I knew it. I had confidence in, with the chat. I just knew that you'll be able to solve the mystery for me. So I see. So that's what it was. Basically send me a unfinished product and I have to finish it. Thank you. That's why I pay for the box, right? Mystery solved. Officially, yes. Thank you, chat. That is so strange. I'm not going to paint it. I have to get the paint and do the work. I just want it to be used in some way. How strange. Lunchbox says, oh, cross stitch. Yes. We are cross stitching now. we got sidetracked a little bit by the snowman, the unfinished snowman. Okay, I ask you. Really? You want me to do the work for you? Janine says, did you get that one on the box for the 25th? You see that where they will give you a Christmas theme thing on Christmas Day? Yes, I think throughout the whole month, some of them are quite Christmas themed, like a pattern for Christmas, for instance. And I think, if I remember correctly, this one, for instance, this needle minder was one of them, which is quite cute, and my Christmas pudding as well. So they came not as needle minder. I turned them into needle minders. They came as, like some sort of ornament, and a keychain, I remember. They have holes here, and there was a chain attached to it. And I go, well, I'm not going to use it for keychain. This is perfect for needle minder. So I just glue magnet at the bottom and turn them into needle minder. So these two, so everything that comes with the box, they're functional and also Christmassy. And just other than this one, the mystery item, I didn't know what it was. So Grace Houston says, Yogi, you now have a new project. So the next stream, tomorrow's stream, is going to be slow painting snowman, unpainted snowman. Yes. Tomorrow's stream is going to be a special edition. We're going to be painting a snowman. Oh, Lona's wisdom says, cross-stitching is a lot of work, but you don't get it done for you. You have to do it yourself. Maybe Trevor can help me out. But, yeah, but it's just totally out of sync with that one. I can't remember which day I got that one. I remember just thinking, really, feeling really puzzled. And has been wondering all this time. Jackie says, Stanley, no, you don't have time for that. It takes away from stitching. Exactly. Outrageous. Oh, Lona, you're too sensible. Lona says there are advent calendar boxes. You get that you have patterns in some of the little boxes, but you still have to stitch it. That is true. because, let me see if I can find it. It came with a little pattern here. And where is it? I saw it the other day. Okay, and it was a little elf pattern. I saw it the other day. Oh, I can't find it now. But yes, it came with a sort of mini pattern there, and with a floss as well. But it came with the material. It came with all the colors, all the floss you need for the piece, and you can stitch it. Let me have a look. I'm sure it's here somewhere. I just saw it the other day. So it's quite a sweet piece, but you're probably not surprised that I have not finished it. Oh, I found it. I found it. Yes. Here we go. So you saw my needle minder before. Okay, let me bring out the needle minder. It was really fun box, but it's just, you know, I was puzzled by that piece. So you saw this needle minder, right? And it came with this pattern. It's cute, isn't it? So it came with the fabric. So different day, it came with different bits. So one day you get this keychain, really, needle minder. I think maybe this one came as needle minder. Now I think about it, because it doesn't have a hole. So this one came as a needle minder. And the other day, and one of the days, it came with just this fabric. It's a little bit shiny. Can you see that? Sparkly, really pretty. And random days, I get different colors of the floss, DMC floss, that I can stitch this. I'm not sure if it's finished. I think there's a little bit more. It's not completely finished. And so it's got a piece of fabric, Lona. Fair enough. I have to stitch it myself, but it came with all the material, you know, I needed, all the colors I needed, and pattern as well. So this doesn't make sense. It didn't come with, you know, paint, and it doesn't say anything. It just came out like this. It doesn't say, hey, you know, this is Snowman. I kept looking at it like this for 2 years. I thought it was like this, and I keep trying to, you know, fit it into something. So there you go. So yes, you're quite right, Lona. I have to stitch it myself, but the box gave me all the material I needed. So there, all right, that's my comeback for Lona. If they supply the paint as well, then it makes sense, right? Otherwise, it doesn't. Mystery solved, yes, maybe. Oh, nice idea. Grace Houston says, maybe put a cushion on the top hat for a needle minder. For a needle minder? How do you make it a needle minder then? A needle holder. Ah, yes. I suppose you can, but it's not very stable. So if I just put it like this and try to stab needles, yes, that could be. I'll give it a new hat though. It's going to be a pillow on top of the head. Oh, but I'm glad the mystery has been solved. Thank you, chat. I can always count on you. So all the you know, intelligence and all the brain power of the chat. Lona says paints are liquid, hard to melt liquid items. Yes, then do not send me a snowman that's unpainted, okay? Give me something else, some DMC, some 310. I can use that. Yes, I'll see what I can come up with. With needle minders, needle minders like this. So I can put a magnet underneath. Where do I stab it? Oh, I can give it a little cushiony hat and then a magnet at the bottom, and just make it stand on top of my my work. Oh yeah, that's workable. I'm not gonna paint it though. I'll probably give it just use a marker to give it 2 little eyes, maybe a nose, so you can see. Yes, I'm gonna make some use out of it. Ah, Nikki is talking about, oh, Nikki, no violence, no violence in this chat, okay? And this group policy, no seafood stitching and no violence, no cutting the snowman in half, okay? Nikki is suggesting that I should cut it in half with my power tools and then maybe lay it flat on my fabric. No, I was thinking the other way. I'll just put a magnet down here, right? And then give it some sort of cushiony hat and just make it stand like a snowman on top of my fabric. No violence, no cutting up snowman, okay? No dismembering snowman, Nikki. It's festive season. It's season for love and forgiveness and everything else. No chopping up snowman, Nikki. I know it's very tempting for you, you know. Lona says it's so weird they didn't give you some kind of instructions. Exactly. It just literally just came out of the box like that. No instructions, no nothing. And I was confused for 2 years. I know. But it's so strange that I never saw it this way. I always saw it this way. So it definitely doesn't work for my brain. Oh, Janine, that's an interesting idea. Janine says you could glue DMC on the whole thing to make it cross-stitch themed. Maybe a bit messy though. But that reminds me though, the other day on Instagram, I saw a lady, not on a 3D object like this. The lady was doing it flat, but instead of stitching, the lady basically grabbed a piece of something like a DMC, you know, floss, maybe 6 strands together, and then she used a glue on the surface of some sort of canvas, and she literally just, you know, snake her threads this way to build images. Very similar to what Janine's talking about, but maybe on snowman. I think if I did this, you know, if I tried it on a snowman, it would probably turn out to be something totally different. Maybe turn into Mr. T or something. I don't know. It's not going to come out as snowman. Grace Huston says, I was thinking to use it on your desk for extra needles. How do you... Oh, you mean instead of this? But where will I put the needles? I have to stab the needles on the head of the snowman. That sounds like a Halloween themed object. Rather than Christmas. Maybe I was too late. Maybe next year, next Halloween, I'm going to turn it into some sort of something I can stab. Hello, T. Sue Fifths. Who are you? Oh my goodness. Yes, you probably have noticed your name is gibberish now, okay? I can see that you are a member, so I definitely know you. But I don't know who you are. Let me know who you are, okay? So, she says, hello, Stitchy friends. I missed you all. I've been out of the country on business for a new client. I hope you're all well. Yes. who are you? No, I'm kidding. Let me know who you are, okay? I definitely know you. I have a feeling. So welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, Rachel. Okay, Rachel. It's Rachel. Darling, you know what? Do you know what happened to the human names? It's been scratched. Now it's all like this now, Rachel. So, Rachel, you have a couple choices, okay? I'll try to remember. I'll try to remember the handle. But otherwise, you have the option. If you're kind to Yogi, you can maybe modify the handle name. There are ways. You just go to the settings. You can do that, and maybe put Rochelle there somewhere. So because otherwise I'm gonna forget. So it's Rochelle back with us under a different identity. Okay, dun dun dun. But it's Rochelle. Welcome back. Yes. Betty says maybe it was mistaken place in your box. I doubt it. I doubt it. It's quite a well-made, right, well-organized box. Maybe they forgot to give me paint and paintbrushes and all the material. I should ask for refund for the entire box. 06. 06. I've never stitched 06. Do I even have 06? Yes, I do. I mean, the first 35 numbers rarely appear on these charts. Janine says if you use it as a needle holder, you will have to use her power tools to drill holes through it so the needles to go in it. Oh, to make it into a needle holder, that is too advanced. Even my power tools will not be able to handle that. I know I built a space age Guess My Stitches machine, but I do have my limit. My power tools, has limit. So oh, Nikki says turn it into Dolly with a top hat. How do you do that? How do you turn this into my Dolly? I can paint it black and white, and now the imagination is running wild. Maybe I should do a poll. Top 10 ideas to turn this wooden thingy into something useful. It's just not useful. I can't use it for anything right now. Right. This is, I can park down. Okay, that's fine. Oh, why don't we have a chocolate break then? Yes, let's have a chocolate break. 1, 2, 3, 4. Snacky break, guys. Snacky break. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Snacky time, guys. Oh my God, darling. Thank you so much. Rochelle has changed it, so now I know it's Rochelle. I'm not going to mistaken Rochelle as, I don't know, some, unknown entity. Yes, thank you. Thank you. This is much better. Otherwise, Yogi's brain is going to fry. The last couple of weeks, maybe less than a couple of weeks, since they changed it. My brain has been working overtime. Thank you so much, Rochelle. That's very nice. Yes, guys, you can do it. You don't have to, okay? Because some of you might want to hold on to your handle for some reason. Maybe it's your channel name or whatever, then absolutely keep it as it is. But if you could give Yogi a little hint, I'll be very grateful. Very grateful. All right. Snacky time. Yes, let's have a little snack here. You know what? I've got, hang on, let me see if I can find it. I do have a new chocolate. Let me have a look. So I just had to run down the corridor to grab my new chocolate. So I got this. I still have some buttons, okay? I still have some buttons. But I also got this one. I would like to try, actually. This is the chocolate of my choice today. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. Green and black organic, 70% cacao. Intensity, 9. Rich cacao for an intense flavor. So this is, I saw this the other day. And I thought, well, this could be my chocolate snacky option. So this is what I'm going to be eating today. So bring your chocolate, bring your snacks, and join me. Yes. So, and if you don't have chocolate, I have to ask, why not? And maybe you're snacking other things. Go for it. And it's really nice. All the dark chocolates, really good ones, they're all vegan as well. So it's really good to know. There's no reason to put dairy in chocolate. Oh, Grace Houston has a nice idea. After painting it, you can use the threads to make the scarf. Maybe I can give you a little knitted scarf, right? No, it's turned into a project. Oh dear. It's a new block here. I love the tin foil of chocolate. Do you know? It's just like, some of them use papers. I always get a little bit disappointed. I just love the tin foil part of the chocolate. It's so exciting. Yes, Betty just said that. Said knitting a little I-cord scarf around the neck with 310. Oh, 310. All right then, let me take a block. I don't want the chocolate to go on my fabric. Here we go. Oh, it's quite a double block here. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Cheers, guys. Snacky time. Snacky time. I never tried this one before. It's a brand. It's quite known chocolate brand, but I don't have their chocolate that frequently. Jackie says, I have updated my just for Yogi. I know, Jackie. Oh my God, yes, thank you. That's so much easier. I kind of recognized your handles for, having seen it for the past few days, but that is so much easier. Thank you so much. Oh, you do love Yogi, you guys. Thank you so much. Sarah says, I made fudge the other day. Wow. Yeah, Sarah bakes, don't you? You bake. I remember you're baking bread while we're streaming. Janine says, the tin foil reminds me of Willy Wonka. I know, because for me, chocolate package supposed to involve some sort of tin foil. Oh, this is different, but quite nice, quite nice. I would recommend it. And good chocolate really melt in your hands instantly. Not great for the fabric, but I know it's good chocolate. Melt in your mouth as well. Grace Houston says green and black chocolate on Amazon is what? $68? for 2.15 ounce. That can't be right, because I won't be buying that. Green and Black is a British brand. I don't know. It's quite known here, so I just presume they're everywhere. That price cannot be right. That's some sort of a joke. No, this is, I'm trying to recall, maybe £2.50, £3, something like that. That is so strange. Amazon, sometimes they have items, they're priced totally, you know, out of, I don't know, just, you just look at the price, you just go, no one's going to be buying that. But they're there on Amazon for some reason. Oh, it's nice. It melts even quicker than the chocolate button. It's lovely. It's lovely. I recommend it. So I'm guessing from the look of it, it's not a worldwide brand. But if you're in the UK, look it up. This one's really good. 70, it's got the bitterness of, you know, a healthy amount of cacao, but not too bitter. So I try to go, try to get at least 70% cacao. So good. And take a sip of my coffee here. Right. Just checking my fingers. I don't want chocolate stain on my fabric. So good. Right. All powered up with chocolate. The next one is 3712. 3712. No spooky bingo today yet. 3712. Two stitches and puck. And Rochelle, are you stitching with us today? And what are you working on? Summer Josephine says, I feel like I'm spending most of my cross-stitch time picking cat hair out of my stitches. I know. I think everybody's got cats. At some point, will come across kitty hair. Yes. I think quite a lot of us just decide to stitch the hair into the piece. If it's really fine, if it's really large, then I'll pick it off. Like Dolly's got dark hair, you know. But otherwise, you know, leave a little bit of your kitty's DNA in the piece is quite nice, isn't it? Maybe in the future, if you lose your whip, you just go, well, just test the DNA. You know, trace the DNA of the piece. You will find DNA of my cat. So that whip is mine. Just in case people trying to steal your whips, you know. And the other day, I found out there are a lot of true crime fans in the chat as well. I was really excited because It just means we have more things in common. And I was even thinking maybe we can have kind of a true crime day, one day a week, and we talk about some famous cases, you know. That'd be quite fun to do. Lizzie's saying, how many cats do you have? You just need one. I've got Dolly. Oh, Dolly's there, belly up. My goodness. We just had chocolate time, but I think it's mandatory. It's a little bit of Dolly time, babe. Oh, she's just lying there, belly up. Seriously. Outrageous. Babe, come over here. Come over here. Where are you going? Oh, now she's gone. Now she's getting all shy. She was just like rolling on her back and flashing her belly just now. And now she's gone. She's just walked away. Camera shy. Camera shy. Seriously. I know. A very brief Dolly time. She might come back though. She's playing hard to get today. Dolly. We're just talking about cat hair, and there was Dolly. You just need one cat. I know, Summer. That's my Dolly. The tuxedo cat. $377, yes. Done. I know. She's playing hard to get. And Jackie James says, have you got crime themed cross stitch? No, I stitch warm and fuzzy things, but I love true crime. Very often I would be listening to some sort of true crime podcast or videos and stitching at the same time, or watching trials. I like watching trials. And I discover quite a lot of you like it as well. All right, 543. 543. Captain Squirrel says true crime is okay as long as it doesn't involve children. I agree with you, Captain Squirrel. That's where I draw the line as well. Any crime cases involve children, I don't want to know. Yes, I'm with you. 543. Or animals, you know. 543. Okay, very light color. But that's okay. That's expected. Lona is not into true crime. Yes, true crime is quite broad, isn't it? Because for me, it's about crime cases. That's intriguing. And also, it's human psychology, isn't it? And also the legal kind of trial system. I'm really fascinated. It's like a chess game when it comes to trials. Is how do you prosecute someone or defend someone? It's an art form. Janine says, we've had some true crime right in my town recently. People are not right. Oh dear. Hey, Travis. Travis is here. Yes, Pikachu. Today, Pikachu is helping me to guard my needles today. Yes. So are you stitching your Pokemon piece? And I saw your whip. on the Facebook group is going really well. So Travis is doing a massive, gigantic Pikachu, not Pikachu, Pokemon stamp kit. This one, 543. Going back. Just take another chocolate, another piece. Whoops. Oh, Grace Houston, the Brian Welsh trial started today. Yes, I'm going to be watching that one as well. Yes, it's a strange case as well. And Massachusetts had really big case before this, which was the Karen Reed case as well. I followed that one as well. My God, that one was messed up. All right, so this one I am going to mark them. 3833. So Jackie's in Massachusetts as well. Miriam says, I got interested in true crime through the missing 441 case. So 441, is it about missing people? I think that's the code or something like that. Because every crime or missing person, there's a human story behind it, and it's never straightforward. And I'm really intrigued by that. This one I can pop down. Oh, Lunchbox says, what about conspiracy podcasts? Yes, it's my guilty pleasure. Not really outlandish ones, but, you know, not like, you know, aliens ate my children or something like that. Not, well, it's not conspiracy, it's alien, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm intrigued by those. But a lot of conspiracies turn out to be true. So, you know, it's suspicion about certain things not being true. And it's good to be, you know, slightly skeptical. That's better. Right, next one. 224. 224. Yeah, the Karen Reed thing just went on for so long, wasn't it? It was the first trial and then second trial. My goodness. But I think, you know, that trial, both trials, they're so fun to watch. Not, well, fun is not a good word, but it's intriguing to watch because of really good attorneys as well, you know, particularly from the defense. They're the top, you know, lawyers, and they know what they're doing. And I love watching them doing, you know, what they're really good at. A boring trial would be really dull attorneys on both sides. You know, they kind of trial by number, really boring. Travis says, I'm at work for another 3 hours with a massive migraine. Oh, so sorry, Travis. And just listen to the chat and Wu-Jai breath, Wu-Jai breath. Migraine. It's no fun. It really hurts. But we're here. We keep you company. Two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Got it. I know all the threads look random, but they're not. They have a designated location. Jackie says, Grace, says, I heard about Karen Reed. Okay, trial. I find course stuff boring. I'll listen to a podcast summary later. Oh, Jackie, trial is the fun bit. Trial is the fun bit. I love watching it. I'm fascinated. And Betty is a true crime fan as well from the sound of it. She says, true crime when I work on long dogs, the Templar, Profi, blood spatter and dye linen. Oh my God, so Betty's got true crime themed web as well. I haven't gone that far. I like to stitch cozy things and listen to true crime. 2 to 4. 2 to 4. Have I done that one already? Let me see. No, I haven't. I have. What am I doing? 23. 23. Oh, Betty. Betty says, I just retired as a legal assistant and trial are exciting but a lot of work. Yes, it's a chess game and there's a lot of admin, I bet. Wow. One, two, three. One, two, three here. One, two, three. That looks a bit strange. It's all air stitching colors, but I don't think they're matching up. Let me have a look. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I know what's happening now. I think some colors are marked incorrectly. That's why it doesn't match. Let me fix it. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. dear, I definitely messed up somewhere there. Let me have a look. All right. Improvise, improvise. Fudge, fudge all the way. Charlie says, Criminal Mind is an amazing TV show. There are 18 seasons. Are they dramatized? I prefer documentaries. Let me do it this way. I'm going to fudge a little bit. I think there's some sort of weird thing going on here. You can't tell anyway because they're all the same color, even though they're about at least 15 different colors here. But they all look the same. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that one as well. Fudge time, fudge time. Three. Okay, and I'm going to park it over here. 1, 2, 3, yes. Oh, Miriam says, I'm missing 411 or 4, not 441. It started out as an investigation to a number of missing person in national parks. Yes, I had to learn that as well because very often I see videos says 411 or whatever it is. And later on I learned it's about missing people. Jackie says, I don't find the Brian Walsh case as interesting because I feel like it's obvious he did it. I like when there's a bit of uncertainty in the case. Yes, I'm with you as well, Jackie. Yes, this one is a bit more open and shut kind of case because it's just so obvious, you know. And but it's still interesting to find out what he knew, what he didn't, you know, or what he pretended that he didn't know. Yeah, some cases so obvious, but there are some cases when the defendant actually testify. That's when it really gets interesting because you just see, you know, they walk up to the witness stand and just start lying from the beginning to the end, and it's so obvious to everyone else, but they are convinced that you know, people are going to believe their stories. It's just fascinating in terms of, you know, how their mind works. All right, 01 making appearance again. And some of them come up with the most outlandish excuses. And it's almost funny to watch. Janine says, do the citizens in England get called to jury duty like here in the States. I was picked once to be a jury, and it was pretty interesting to see the legal system firsthand. Well, I think unlike the States, nothing is being streamed here or broadcast. So we don't get to see the trial procedure unless you actually physically go to the courtroom. And, I think you do have the right to observe the proceeding. I'm pretty sure there's jury, because the jury system started here, isn't it? From England, I think. And I've never been caught. And I personally don't know anybody that has been on a trial as a jury, so I don't know what's going on here. So in a strange kind of way, I get to know American system a lot more than here, because everything's just open out there. You can watch. Betty says criminal trials can be thrilling, but jury selection is incredibly fascinating and very calculated. But Betty, what do you think about the jury system nowadays? Because it's not like back in those days. People only read newspapers as long as you stay away from newspapers and some news programs. You don't get sort of overhear something. But nowadays it's everywhere, particularly big cases. I don't know how long the jury system is going to work as it is, because, how do you stop people from actually just have a kind of sneaky peek into something, Google a little bit or something. 225. It's getting harder and harder, I think. So Chloe says, we have jury duty in UK too. Our selection is randomly chosen through electoral registration. Yes, register. I don't know how random it is, though. I don't know many people. Maybe they don't talk about it, but I don't know anybody that has been called. But we don't get to watch anything. Janine says, I still have no idea why they would pick me for a jury. No experience at all with anything about the case. That's precisely why you're chosen, really, because they want people with completely open mind, not aware of the news, not aware of the case, preferably know nothing about it. And also, I think if you are a lawyer or a police person, you probably don't get picked just purely because you have a certain idea about how things should be working. They just want not random people. They want people, just kind of ordinary people. They don't think about it, sort of, not knowing anything about the case. So you're perfect. Benji says, I thought OJ was innocent until the glove trick. It's hard to imagine that he was innocent because someone did it. he was the obvious candidate. Jackie says, Yogi, did you follow the case out of South Carolina a few years ago? I think his last name was Murdoch. Yes, I did. It was a saga. What's his name? Yes, this guy was accused and convicted of killing his wife, Rupert Murdoch. Is it Rupert? Yes. Can't remember. It's been a few years. Yes, he was accused of killing his own wife and his own son. Yes, it was quite a trial, wasn't it, Jackie, if you watched it? And the guy was a lawyer himself, and he was coming from a very kind of quite well-known legal family. They were lawyers, and I think his granddad was a judge, quite renowned judge in that area. Yes, I followed that trial. Jackie says, there's a whole industry of people who are professionals at picking a jury. I just read recently about how P. Diddy pays someone millions to help his lawyers to select a jury favorable to him. Yes, I think it's definitely an industry, and also it's an industry to be expert witnesses, isn't it? They will literally just say anything you want. Well, some of them, if you pay them. Because I have listened to some of them, I just go, serious? Yes. Jackie says, I've been called twice. Jackie James, really? Interesting. I wonder why that is. And also, if you're called, it could be something like really trivial. It could be burglary or something. It could be minor case, or sometimes it's something like murder. You just don't know. 3770. 3770. I need a new strand. Yes, Grace Austin in UK. Lawyers wear wigs, and the judges as well. They're keeping it. It looks quite ridiculous, though, I have to say, because some of them are not very well fitted, and they're floating above their real hair underneath, if they have hair. But it just looks really strange. Very distracting. 3770. It's kind of really hard to take them seriously. And Sharon Parson is here. Hello, hello. And Miriam says, people in Australia get randomly picked from the electoral rolls. It's been called a few times, but I declined it because of my anxiety. Finally, I got the doc to sign a paper to exempt me in the future. Wow. Right, so if you want to turn it down, you probably need some sort of, medical reasons or whatever it is. Or because some trials could go on for months. So if you're the sole supporter of a family financially, it means you can't work for that period. Or maybe you just had a child, new mom, new dad. You need to be there. Oh, let's have a look. Where am I? 1, 2. But I think the thing is, when we're talking about sort of jewelry selection and everything, you have to have the resources to get services like that. And there's no guarantee it works, but at least you have that choice. So it becomes a wealth issue. You know, if you don't have money, then you get a public defender and stuff like that. I mean, some of them are probably okay, but they're probably not going to work as, you know, as hard as someone that you actually hire yourself. So you're probably more likely to get convicted. Janine says, they still wear wigs? Yes, only during trials. Not regularly. They don't go to work wearing wigs. Only during trials, I think. If you're a trial lawyer. Can you imagine you have to wear a wig just to go to work? No one wants to be a lawyer otherwise. Here we go, 3770, going back. Oh, that's true, Betty. Yes, if you get caught, right, to be a juror, and you can't do anything. You can't go on social media and everything. You can probably still watch this channel, but otherwise, yes, it's a great time for stitching. All right, air stitching at its best. All right, 3733. It's a pink. 3733. What? Oh. No. 3733. Do I have it? No. Shalabo says, I was called for jury selection, but the trial ended up not coming to court for some reason. Couldn't do now because I have to attend dialysis every other day. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And sometimes, you know, when you're called to be the juror and then suddenly everything stops, a lot of times, I'm guessing, could be the defendant probably plead to something. It happens because they get they kind of chickened out. They probably think that if I go on trial, I'm just dragging this longer than necessary, and they're going to convict me. So sometimes, or maybe they're offered something, some sort of plea deal, then sometimes, you know, the trial stops at that point. 3733. Because trial is probably not fun for defendants unless you're innocent. If you're innocent, you're genuinely innocent, then that's your chance, you know, to prove your innocence. But if there are really good evidence against you, you're just dragging it on. One, two, 4 stitches, and I can park to the right side. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hang on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit messed up there. So Chloe says, smaller cases in the UK, they don't wear wigs anymore. Yes, probably just more more serious trials, like murders and stuff. It must be itchy wearing that wig. It's more like a hat, really, rather than a wig, because they're not fitted. They just, you can just put it on top of the hair, regular hair. Right, and I'm parking quite a lot of the part threads to the block on the right there. 1, 2, 3 here. I did say this piece, well, it's probably the most confetti pattern I have, and I have many max colors. So Jackie says, I've been summoned a few times just recently this year, but there were no trials needing a jury, so I got dismissed. So why would they call you if there was no trials needing jury? How strange. And also normally jurors are being called for a very specific case. It's not just a pool of people, they just randomly distribute them. Maybe they do with less serious cases, I don't know. But most of the time they call people for specifically for a case. Because the kind of demographic and the type of people you want may be very different. And Jackie James says, I live on an island in the UK, so maybe that's why I've been called twice. Why would you be called more often? Because you live on an island? But UK is an island. So, yes, that's interesting. Oh, Betty's been caught 3 times. How strange. I wonder how it's done. Is it totally random? I doubt it. Yeah, Janine says. Janine says you live on an island, Jackie. Yes, UK itself is kind of a big island. There are islands, little islands, like Isle of Wight, Isle of Skye, for instance. They're little ones. They're not even island, they're isles. Jackie James says you do get allowance when you're on jury service. If the trial is longer than 2 weeks, the money goes up. How much higher though? I bet some people probably, they probably give you something really basic. Just enough to buy some bread and some milk for your kids. That's hard work though, and you have to go there and sit there every day. Oh, I wouldn't be able to survive. 07. A lot of sort of 1 to 33 numbers with this pattern. Number 7, I do have it. Betty says jewelry consultants are outrageously expensive. Expert witnesses are a bit of a gamble, as they'll say anything for money, whatever side. Yes, that's true. Yeah, so imagine if you're not able to afford any of that. I suppose public defendant, even if you get public defendant, they probably will get expert witnesses if it's valid. But some cases, seriously, you just go, well, there's no defense. But they still go to trial. It's their right. Susan, that's a bit random. Susan says, you should try doing yoga in a week. You mean like the lawyer style? No. I think it's going to be quite itchy, isn't it? Particularly if you get sweaty, which you will, doing yoga. Yes, Betty says public defenders can be fabulous attorneys and successful helping people. I've seen some really good ones, but I've also seen some really bad ones. But I suppose that's probably the same with prosecutors. But generally, the prosecutors tend to be a little bit higher in quality. Yes, public defendant. Well, some higher public defense attorneys are terrible as well. It really depends on the case. When there's no case, when there's no defense, you can hire whoever you want. It's not going to work. Hey, it's a brown. I can see brown. How refreshing. Janine says, amazing with circus. It's very confetti heavy. My most confetti piece I have, but loving it. Yes. Because, for instance, yesterday I was working on Winter Reading Nook, which is Max colors as well. But, you know, there's some confetti, but not as sort of intense as this one. This one, literally, wherever you turn, there's confetti everywhere. And some are seriously confetti. No kidding. So it really requires patience for this. All right. Next one, 3072. Air stitching coming up. 3072. 3072. Ooh. Yes, stitching air. If you like stitching air, this color is perfect. See? I can even see it. Grace Hudson says, I was summoned this summer. I sat in the jewelry room most of the day working on a puzzle. They ended up cancelling. Wow. Yes, time for a little, jigsaw puzzles and stitching or knitting, any kind of craft. It's portable. I know, it must be mind-numbing after a while. Oh! Jackie James says, Isle of Wight is where I live, and you get caught frequently because you're living on an island. I wonder why. Right. Betty says, I think when we live in a small town, our chances are higher being caught. That's true. If you live somewhere, there are only limited number of population, then at some point it will be you again. But hopefully, the chances of major sort of crime cases will be slightly lower as well. But who knows? Strange things happen in small towns. Two. Literally, I cannot see where the stitches are. That's how transparent they are. And this one I can part down. Okay. Ujai eyebrows, ujai eyebrows. It's okay. I am actually stitching, okay? This is not air guitar, not stitching equivalent of air guitar. I'm actually stitching. Rashan says, I get called once a year. Most of the time I serve while sitting at home. If 3 days go by and you don't get called in, you're cleared. Okay, so they basically call you, but you may or may not actually be required. Wow, once a year. Dear, oh dear. Oh, that's true, because there is a selection process, isn't it? Betty says, in my experience, the court will call hundreds of people for lengthy trials. Yes, just because you're called doesn't mean you get selected, right? They only need 12 to maybe sometimes 16 people, and that's it. A few backups, maybe 4 backups. That is quite true. But I think the trick, if you want to get out, is just to go, well, I cannot be fair and open about this trial, about this case. I think the defendant is guilty. Then instantly you probably get removed. Or just to claim that I know a lot about this, this case. I cannot be impartial. And yeah, then you're probably off. Grace Huston says the defense of Karen Reed was excellent to watch. I know, good lawyers, good attorneys. It's just almost like watching ballet. It's an art form, and they're doing what they're really, really good at, and it's great to watch. I love that. Yes, I agree. Susan says just Google payment max is about 64 per day. Oh, for jewelry. 64 per day, rising up to approximately 125 per day after 11 days. Okay, that's fair. 64, okay, but 129 is not too bad. It's not too bad. Yes, it's doable. That's slightly higher than I thought. I thought they just pay you kind of minimum wage kind of money. So, yes, because, you don't want people to go starving or just let them, totally broke afterwards. 3861. 3861. So it depends on your regular income. You might end up earning more afterwards. You can become a professional drawer. 3861. Yes, Betty, you're correct. There's some bench trials which is for the judge to make decisions. So not all of them have juries. Have a jury. I think that's normally they're hoping. Well, it really depends. It's a gamble, isn't it? If you go for bench trial. It's probably normally when you think the ordinary person will not, will probably convict you. But you're hoping the judge will think differently. Or maybe when a trial is, I don't know, maybe it's so known and you just do not trust the jurors to be impartial. Maybe that's when you go bench trial. Let me just fudge this stitch. I don't know why it's not stitched. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You won't notice a thing. Oh, Jackie says, I'm American and it's $15 per day. That was my impression. Yes, because I remember someone mentioned the amount of money they get per day, even long trials, and it was so low. I was thinking, well, they're going to be completely broke afterwards. Probably lose their jobs afterwards. Who knows? I don't think it's illegal for you to fire people because they're on, they go on jury duty for 3 months. But I remember the number was really low, so I'm a little bit surprised. Maybe UK is different. And maybe it's regional as well because, expenses are higher, for instance, in places like London, maybe versus Isle of Wight, I don't know. And Jackie James says, the second time I was called, I knew what the case was about, so I had to stand up and say I couldn't be impartial and give the reason why I was so I was deselected. Yes, the best policy if you want to get off the jury duty is basically saying, I know a lot about this case and I think he did it. You're instantly off. Oh, how nice to stitch some brown. See you later, Chloe. And Chloe's guess for today, guess my stitches, is 272. Oh, 99, Chloe. Betty says, remember that all a defense attorney really has to do is create reasonable doubt. Yes, it's not no doubt, but reasonable doubt. But for some cases, even that is pretty hard to do, because sometimes you just listen to the case, you go, yeah, he did it, or she did it. I know. Oh, that's looking quite nice now, you know? It's worth it. It's worth it. And the final color of this block, it's like just one single color. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it when that happens. 3753. 3753. Janine says, I do believe if a long trial will cause financial strain, you can usually get out of it. But better, Betty will know better. Yes, if someone's struggling already, and maybe the breadwinner, okay, and you want a person to be on the trial for 6 weeks or 2 months, and the family's going to starve. It's really that simple. All right, these ones are already done. So I'm going to just stitch all at once. They're still unstitched. It's kind of hard to spot all the stitches though, because the fabric and the threads are literally the same color. There's stitching coming up. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Hey, Lineker says, hello, Yogi. Hope you're okay. Yes, we're good. We're talking about true crime and trial system. Come join us. Are you stitching today? Right, Betty says, criminal trials are jury, business contracts, etc. Usually bench trials. So business and contracts, so they can be criminal trials as well, or civil. Civils are a lot of times bench trials, aren't they? But if you recall, the Johnny Depp's trial with Amber Heard, that was a civil trial, but still jury trial as well. That trial was something. I'm glad there's no murder, no one died, but still a lot of drama. Grace Huston says, I don't understand how a defense attorney can defend someone that we all know did it. I know that's our system, but I don't agree with that. Well, that's what makes defense lawyers so interesting, because it takes a certain type of mindset to be a defense lawyer, because essentially, as you said, a lot of times you're defending someone that you probably know, that he probably did it or she probably did it. Okay, I'm stereotyping the criminals, all men. No, there's some women too, but yeah, that's the part I'm fascinated. But a lot of defense attorneys, they come from the prosecution background, and but apparently there's more money if you become defense lawyer, private lawyers, but some of them become public defenders as well. It's interesting, isn't it? You really have to believe in the system, and knowing, even when you know the person is probably guilty, but you're there to do everything you can to fend for the person. That's a very interesting mindset. Because prosecution, as a prosecutor, you just go, yeah, I think this person did it, and we have the proof, and these are the proof. For me, that I can relate. I think most people probably can. But being defense lawyer is very different. See you later, Jackie. 99. Claudia is home. Beautiful. So happy. And yes, Claudia says, my fabric full of hay saw was waiting for me. Well done. We're still here. See? Air stitching still for Yogi. Now I'm trying to spot all the stitches that I haven't done within this block and try to fill all the stitches with this color, which is, not as easy as it sounds, because all the colors all merge into one, including the fabric. But this is what happens when you do air stitching. Sometimes it's required, but hopefully I'm going to end up with a beautiful piece. Oh, Claudia is stitching Fairy Tale. Aimee Stewart. Every day is Aimee Stewart day. Betty says financial hardship is a slippery issue referring to the jury system being called to be a juror. She says, I've been excused because I was the sole supporter and would have lost my family home. I also pissed off the judge and almost got thrown in jail for contempt. Oh my God, dear. We need to hear about it. Hear more about it, Betty. My goodness. Why would they want to throw you in jail? Because you're simply saying that I'm going to lose my home, my family home. I'm the breadwinner. That sounds quite reasonable for me. And you're supposed to tell them that. Oh dear. I understand the process is important, right? Because there's a person that could be innocent and needs to be need to go through a sort of trial system that's fair and just. But at the same time, jurors are just human beings, have normal lives, and they get called randomly to sit there for 2 months. That's not, I don't think that's reasonable to expect, expect them to just drop everything and just do that. And Lineker says, "Hi Yogi, I don't think I'll be able to stitch your project. Too small. Last sewing I did was a portrait of my mom." Oh, it's a sewing project. Right. That sounds lovely though. You can stitch 14 counts, Lineker. 14 count is nice and big and it's really fun to stitch. I have a lot of 14 count projects. There. I need to look carefully that way. There's so many pass threads in the block to the right. Lost count. Lovely. I've got this one finished. Oh, look. Look at the time. Okay, it's 15 minutes past 12 in that case. Well, today's Guess My Stitches, I think we're going to have a lot of winners, don't we? Subtle hint there. Grace Huston says, "Your air stitching on the screen looks beautiful." I think it's going to turn out so subtle and beautiful. Let's just look at all the decorations here. So it does require a little bit of patience, but I think it's taking shape quite well. I didn't expect these little red blobs happening on this block. And you know what? I'm going to just throw you off by starting the next block. I'm going to just do one more color, okay? So this will be my last one because you've seen me doing this one and that one, okay? You do the math. I'm going to make it a little bit trickier. I'm going to just come down in order diagonally to this one, okay? I've just got it. It's going to be so easy for you guys today. Oh, I want to make your lives a little bit harder, And what? Betty says, "Most criminal attorneys don't ask their clients if they did it. When I did death penalty work, my attorneys represented people because he didn't believe the state had a right to kill somebody." Yes, I think for a death penalty, you need to have special qualification to defend for sort of capital cases. Yes, it's a world of intrigue, isn't it? It's really a chess game. It's a dance. Let me move this block here. I'm going to do my final color, okay? So I don't know which one I'm going to pick just yet, just to throw you off. Otherwise, it's far too easy. Far too easy. So let me pick. Today will be so obvious. I think... Yes, I think you guys are actually keeping track better than me. I think there's one stitch missing there. Can you see that? Oh, there is one stitch. Oh, I spotted it. There's one stitch undone. I nearly missed that. I'll be falsely claiming the stitch count. No, let me undo that. So there are two stitches. That one, I think, is done. Oh, I see what's happening. Yes, there is one more stitch for this block there. See, I'm honest. When it comes to stitch counts, is as transparent as it goes. 3778. 8. I missed this one. Three, 7, 7, 8. There is only one stitch, and I get to part to the right side. So I'm going to do this one. Well, in fact, why don't I make this stitch? I know one. Okay, so just one stitch over here, and then I'm going to park. Okay, so this is my final stitch. Okay, I came forward. I'm really honest. There's one stitch missing there. Here we go. And, you know, you can start to come forward with your numbers, with your wild guesses today. But if you haven't followed this stream from the beginning, you might not know, you know, how many stitches I've done. But if you have, if you're here from the start, then yeah, okay, you may be the winner today. We may have multiple winners today, all right? It's just one of those days. And okay, let me mark this one. So this one is done. So this is my final stitch. Final stitch. Maybe let me tease this bit down. Okay. Oh, so it's not as straightforward because some of you were not here in the beginning. So you don't know where I started, really. And also, I think the first block may have some stitches made completed already when I started. So yeah, it's not easy, okay? It's not like, hey, you just do the math and multiply with the blocks and that's it. No, it's not. Every day is a challenge, okay? So guys, let me zoom out as you come forward to offer your number. Guys, if you're new to the channel, we play a game the end of every stream. Is called Guess My Stitches, okay? You can see the numbers coming up on our Guess Stitches machine here. Yes, I built this in my basement with my power tools for you, just for this purpose. It's SpaceX technology, okay? And so as you're coming forward, I am going to give you a quick recap. If I remember what I've done, all I remember is air stitching. That's it. That's the only thing I'm going to remember about today's session. And a lot of trial procedure discussion. That's probably going to start in my mind. But so today I decided to follow the last stream where I start to build staircase within this area, just within this area. So let me zoom out a little bit more, just down to this block here. So just to make it tidy, and then I'll decide what to do next. But for now, within this area, I intend to build the diagonal staircase block by block and try to stitch in order as much as I can. Very often when I do this method, I'll jump around. Sometimes I do 2 blocks horizontally that way and then come back down a little bit more. I try not to do that because there are good reasons to do diagonally in order, because then you park in order and it reduces a lot of sort of unnecessary threads, part threads. So this is where I am today, nice and tidy. Just look at my little part thread clusters here, and I'm very happy. Air stitching is worth it. Okay, so let's have a look of today's numbers. Oh, let's see who is going to be the winners today. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so from the top, our Susan is offering 225, 2 blocks and a little bit, and Maddie 250. Oh, interesting. And Chloe from Susan, thank you very much for taking notes. Chloe 272, and Betty Hankins 197. Captain Squirrels 167. That is 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Oh, hang on. 200. That's 4 blocks and a little bit, not 2 blocks. Oh no, 2 blocks. You see, I can't count. It's 100 stitches per block, isn't it? And Janine, 185. MM, 200. And Busy Mom, 201. That one is intriguing. And Betty, Lou Taylor, 202. Clara, 199. And Sarah, 213. And Grace Houston, 225. And Claudia, 206. Rochelle 195, who changed her name for me, and Jackie as well, thank you. And Love Drunk 235 and Rochelle 203, and a couple of them coming up. Jackie James 201, Samantha 177, Lona 187. Guys, oh, very cunning, very cunning. And some of you were here from the beginning, and some of you probably joined later. So, you know, there will be a little bit of differences there. So here we go. Are you ready to be confronted by the app that does not lie, okay? Never lies. Here we go. And this is where I am today. And this is the completed area out of the entire piece. Just give you some idea here. Upper left, start. Very, very nice, neat and tidy. And here we go. Oh, I think my screen is frozen again. Let me see. It's not updating. It's not updating. Hang on. Let me just try one more time, okay? Oh, here now is a little bit of lag. Little bit of lag. So, so from here, guys, are you ready? I'm going to count down to 3, 2. Who is going to be our winner today on this beautiful Monday evening? It's already Tuesday in the UK. 3 and 1. I can't remember counting up or down. The number of stitches the yogi has completed today is 162. Yeah, so it's actually a block and a little bit. I thought I did a little bit more, but never mind. Yes, a block and a little bit. No, I completed 2 blocks though. There should, in theory, there should be 200, shouldn't it? Is it counting correctly? I don't know. Never mind. 162. So who is our winner today? 162, guys. 167. I can see Captain Squirrel here. Anyone closer? 162. Let me scroll up. Otherwise, I think Captain Squirrel is our winner today, guys. Yeah, Captain. Yes, Captain Squirrel has won before, haven't you? This is the second time. I'm pretty sure you have won before. So Captain Squirrel is our winner for this Monday night Guess My Stitches. And yes, you know the drill. Captain, you're a regular. And the crowns and the dolly, the admiration from Dolly, and also our buffet is coming up. Every day is a feast. Every day is a celebration. So Captain Squirrel, follow me. Let's celebrate and rejoice for this beautiful session here. Yes, let's have a look. Yes, our buffet from Sarah, and the healthy spread. I can't click it, from Busy Mom, and fairly healthy for Janine, from Janine as well. A mixture balances everything, and Susan as well. Oh, beautiful, beautiful spread every day. Very healthy today. A lot of healthy options today, and a lot of crowns and Dolly as well. So, guys, from the sleepy London town, 28 past midnight. Yogi signing out, and really enjoy these sessions. Occasionally, air stitching is good for the mind. I really recommend it. Block by block, really orderly. So, night everyone, and particularly for the guys in the UK and in Europe still standing here with me. Well done, and good night to all of you. And tomorrow we're coming back. We're doing it again. Okay, we'll chat more. And until then. Night, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.